All right, punters, we're going to go to the 2 o'clock at air, race 2 on the card. They go 10 furlong, class 6, 3-year-old and up, 0 to 65, on good to soft, 3.6k to the winner. All right, the favourite in this race is Penelope's sister, currently 2.7. I think we can oppose it. We're going to back 3 in the race to overturn it. We're going to back the 13, Hilo Roo, currently 7.4. We're also going to back Captain Hanley, 19.0, and Jarshin, 25.0. Let's go and take a look at them. All right, we'll start off with Hilo Roo. Okay, this one. Lightly raced, deceivingly well bred to get a strong 10 furlong by Ulysses out of the Cape Cross mare, Akamatova. All right. Last time out at Carlisle, over 9 furlong. Got the better of that Lucas fella. Good margins further back. The form out of that race stacks up. Was off a mark of 56 that day. Now goes up to a mark of 62. I think it can defy that rise. The fact that it won so well on good to soft over 9 and now stretches out to 10 furlong. Prominent press leader from over 3 furlong out. Led over 1 furlong out. Kept on well inside final furlong. I like the form out of that race. I suggest there's more to come. So I think it can defy the £6 penalty or the £6 rise. All right, in the handicap. Now, comes in as a major elect. The next one we're going to back, Captain Hanley. The number 2. All right, we'll go take a look at it. Captain Hanley by Camelot out of an Agnes Gold mare. All right, this one, last time out, down Royal. Finished 4th of 13 in a decent race over 10.5 furlong on good. That was its second try handicapping. Off the same mark today. But the thing that's interesting about this race, in rear, headway, but not clear run from 2 furlong out. Ran on well when clear inside final furlong, nearest finish, right? The form around those finishing just behind it stacks up and put good margins further back. 8.25 back to 5th. 9 back to 6th, right? The form out of this race stacks up. The horse that finished 5th, beaten 3.5. 2 starts earlier, over 10 furlong at Redcar. In a class 5, beaten a short head, all right? Good form back here at Bath, on good to soft, over a mile, only beaten a length. So considering the scope for improvement, when you consider that Captain Hanley was unlucky, will come on again, will improve again, off the same mark. Yes, £7 claimer was on that day, but the form out of this race stacks up to suggest there is more to come yet, all right? And I've just shown you why. Now, with that in mind, being bet at 19.0, it's worth nibbling at in support of Hilo Roo. And the other one is Jarshin, the number 12 at 25.0, right? I'm going to show you why as well there. All right, gets first time headgear by Cody Bear out of the Dylan Thomas mare, Dylan Alexander. If we go and take a look at the pedigree of this one, let's close these other windows down quickly from the last horse. Firstly, I'm going to go back into the pedigree of this one. The Dam by Dylan Thomas suggests this one will get 10 furlong, but once you go back to the second dam, right? The second dam got Love A Lot Bear, who's RPR rated 88, also by Cody Bear, same Nick. And then once you get back to the third dam, the Saddler's Wells mare, Star Profile, this is where the pedigree starts to get really interesting. Good stoutness injected, obviously. Saddler's Wells, the third dam sire. She produced Patience Alexander. RPR rated 100. Yes, it was over 6 furlong, but by Kodiak, the sire of Cody Bear. Right, 2 from 5 winner. She also got Without a Trace by Darshan, rated 106, over 15 furlong. So the stoutness on the bottom half of this pedigree aligns with this one here. Same Nick, similar Nick. The third dam, Saddler's Wells mare. She only raced 6 times, but she was tried in Group 1 company. Only 1.5 off Biancanera. All right. Over 7 furlong on good to firm as a 2-year-old. And only 3.5 off Montalvani. Over 6 furlong on good yielding. So this pedigree from the first dam back to the second dam, who's also been to Cody Bear and got Love A Lot Bear, Racing Post rated 88. Okay. There's a lot to like about that. and was also 75 rated on the flat as well. All right. Over jumps, 2 mile on the flat, over a mile. And then you get back to the third dam, the Sadler's Wells mare, who was tried in Group 1 company and has got, as I said, Patience Alexander by Kodiak. Now, if we go and take a look at the form of this one, back here at Catterick, as a 2-year-old, in a good class 5, over 7 furlong and soft. Impressive winning there. Led early, headed, prominent, pushed along 2 furlong out, ridden 1 furlong out, switched left, led inside final furlong. I think there's more to come for this horse. I think we can disregard the 5 starts this preparation. All right? With the first time headgear, rock hard fit, there's more to come for this one yet. On the good to soft, out to 10 furlong, there's a lot to suggest this one can hit a new peak. Sheen gets on for the first time. I think it's an improver. Hidden merit. So the 3 that we're going to back again, Hillaroo, 7.0, 14% of the market. Captain Hanley, 18.5, 5.5% of the market. It's 19% of the market. And Jarshin, 25.0, 4% of the market. We've got all 3 of them to 23% of the market for a result across the race versus 2.8 favourite. Now, the reason I'm keen to oppose Penelope's sister, by War Command out of a Galileo mare, 5-year-old now. Yes, there's mixed form lines coming out of this last start at Ayr on the soft, where it was beaten 2 by Captain Lazarus, right? This form back here on good to firm in class 6s, and this Ayr 8 furlong win on good to firm. There's slight queries coming out of it, right? Goes from 61 down to 58, but had the 7-pound claimer on last 2 starts. So really, he's up 4 pound. 61 minus 754 up to 58. Yes, senior hoop, but still goes up 4 pounds. So I think there's enough to suggest that we can oppose Penelope's sister with those other 3, considering the upside that we've found. That's the 2 o'clock at Ayr. As I said, on top, Hillaroo, 7.0. In support, Captain Hanley, 19.0. And Jarshin, 25.0. We win when you win. Go to twfhorseracing.com for more in-depth previews and excellent services across the board. Thanks, punters. That's the 2 o'clock at Ayr.